The clock on the mantle is ticking in for 4 time, but I'm stuck in a rhythm that doesn't quite rhyme. I reach for your hand when the morning light breaks, but the space in the sheets is the loudest of aches. I'm making one coffee, I'm burning one toast, I'm living a life that's a host to a ghost. The silence is heavy, the air is too still, like a song that's been cut at the top of the hill. We used to be thunder, we used to be drums. Now I'm just the echo of what we've become. I'm listening for footsteps that don't hit the floor. I'm waiting for sounds that don't live here no more. Now I'm living on half of a heartbeat, trying to run on a soul that won't start. Walking alone down a dead-end street with a jagged edge hole in the center of my part. The monitor's flat and the music has died. I'm gasping for air on the losing side. Everything's quiet, everything's apart when you're only left with half of a heartbeat. I saw your old sweater, the one with the tear. It still holds the shape of the way you were there. I tried to put it on just to feel like you're close, but it's just empty fabric and a hollowed out dose. The doctor says breathe, and the preacher says pray, but nobody tells me how to get through the day when the pulse in my neck is a lonesome sound, like a hammer hitting nothing but the cold hard ground. It takes 2 to tango, it takes 2 to fight, it takes 2 to make it through a midwinter night. But the math doesn't work when you take one away. I'm a fraction of us in a world painted gray. I'm beating, but what is the point when the spirit is broken in every joint? Yeah, I'm living on half of a heartbeat, trying to run on a soul that won't start. Walking alone down a dead-end street with a jagged edge hole in the center of my part. The monitor's flat and the music has died. I'm gasping for air on the losing side. Everything's quiet, everything's apart when you're only left with half of a heartbeat. Thump, thump, silence. Thump, thump, gone. I'm trying to keep the rhythm until the dawn, but it's faint and it's slow, and I've got nowhere left to go. Just half heartbeat. Clock on the mantle is ticking in 4/4 time, but I'm stuck in a rhythm that doesn't quite rhyme. I reach for your hand when the morning light breaks, but the space in the sheets is the loudest of aches. I'm making one coffee, I'm burning one toast, I'm living a life that's a host to a ghost. The silence is heavy, the air is too still, like a song that's been cut at the top of the hill. We used to be thunder, we used to be drums. Now I'm just the echo of what we've become. I'm listening for footsteps that don't hit the floor. I'm waiting for sounds that don't live here no more. Now I'm living on half of a heartbeat, trying to run on a soul that won't start. Walking alone down a dead-end street with a jagged-edged hole in the center of my heart. The monitor's flat and the music has died. I'm gasping for air on the losing side. Everything's quiet, everything's apart. I saw your old sweater, the one with the tear. It still holds the shape of the way you were there. I tried to put it on just to feel like your clothes, but it's just empty fabric and a hollowed out door. The doctor says breathe, and the preacher says pray, but nobody tells me how to get through the day. When the pulse in my neck is a lonesome sound, like a hammer hitting nothing but the cold hard ground. It takes two to tango, it takes two to fight, it takes two to make it through a midwinter night. But the math doesn't work when you take one away. I'm a fraction of us in a world painted gray. I'm beating, but what is the point when the spirit is broken in every joy? Soul till the dawn. But it's faint, and it's slow, and I've got nowhere left to go. Just half of a heartbeat. The opening credits rolled on a bright and sunny day. We were the stars of our own epic, a beautiful display of passion and of chaos, of every stormy fray, a blockbuster of emotion with so much left to say. We crashed into each other with cinematic speed, a dramatic sweeping romance, a wild and potent scene. 'Cause we were a beautiful disaster movie, a hit on every screen, full of special effects and passion, a devastating scene. The critics called it powerful, the best they'd ever been, but the ending was a tragedy, a silent empty deed of wreckage and of sorrow. The final cut is through. We were a beautiful disaster movie, me and you. The soundtrack was amazing, full of highs and heavy lows. The plot twists were abundant in a thrilling rapid flow. The tension was electric, a brilliant five-on glow. We thought we'd win the Oscar, put on a perfect show. We ignored the warning signs, the foreshadowing was clear, the dramatic irony was heavy, full of pain and fear. 'Cause we were a beautiful disaster movie, a hit on every screen, full of special effects and passion, a devastating scene. The critics called it powerful, the best they'd ever been, but the ending was a tragedy, a silent empty deed of wreckage and of sorrow. The final cut is through. We were a beautiful disaster movie, me and you. The study of performance in the halls of heartbreak, how we love with such intensity. For goodness sake, how we burn so bright and fast, an epic mistake, a classic story of a love that simply had to break. The final scene is haunting, the silent empty set, a beautiful disaster movie full of deep regret. 'Cause we were a beautiful disaster movie, a hit on every screen, full of special effects and passion, a devastating scene. The critics called it powerful, the best they'd ever been, but the ending was a tragedy, a silent empty deed disaster movie. The end credits roll on a gray sky, watching our love die. A beautiful disaster. The pain will never pass her. We were a beautiful disaster movie, and now I just want to uncast her and uncast me. I saw you at the crossing, just a jacket in the rain. I almost called your name out, then I swallowed all the pain. You looked right through me like a window to a street you didn't know, with that distant, polished kindness that you only use for show. It's crazy how I used to know the way you take your tea now. I don't even know the man who's standing next to me. We've unlearned every habit, we've buried every joke. The fire's gone to ashes and we're choking on the smoke. How do two people go from sharing every single breath to acting like a meeting is a fate worse than death? Now we're back to the beginning, back to how do you do? Like I never spent 1,000 nights inside the heart of you. We're just two ships in the harbor, passing in the night, delivering every memory until the ledger's clean and white. It took a lifetime to build it, but it took a second to end. We became strangers again. We couldn't even stay friends. I walk past our old apartment, there's a wreath upon the door. The neighbors don't ask about you or the us we were before. Your number's still in my contacts, but the name feels like a lie, a relic from a kingdom that we left behind to die. I know your deepest secrets and the scars upon your skin, but I don't know the city or the house you're living in. Now we're back to the beginning, back to how do you do? Like I never spent 1,000 nights inside the heart of you. We're just two ships in the harbor, passing in the night, deleting every memory until the ledger's clean and white. It took a lifetime to build it, but it took a second to end. We became strangers again. We couldn't even stay friends. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all, but they never felt the winter of this great and sudden fall. To have the map of someone's soul and watch it burn away until there's nothing left to do and nothing left to funny how we're different, but the hurt feels just the same. Walking past, eyes down, just another ghost in this town. Strangers again. Yeah, we're just strangers again. The floor is covered in the fragments of the life we used to own. Shattered glass and memories, scattered and overblown. I'm on my knees in the wreckage, picking up what's left to be shown. A fragile collection of moments, every piece of stone. A sharp reminder of the breakage of the love that fell apart, trying to find the pieces that make up my broken heart. I'm picking up my pieces slowly, one by one, beneath the pale sunlight of an unforgiving sun. But as I reach for some of them, I find that I am done with carrying the heavy weight of battles never won. So I'm picking up my pieces and dropping some along the way, the ones that hurt too much to hold on to another day. The shard of a promise that you made on our first date, it cuts my hand when I hold it. It seals my lonely fate. That hope is just a lie we tell ourselves when it's too late to change the path we're walking, to open up the gate to a different kind of future, one where you would stay. So I'll leave that peace behind me, let it fade away. I'm picking up my pieces slowly, one by one, beneath the pale sunlight of an unforgiving sun. But as I reach for some of them, I find that I am done with carrying the heavy weight of battles never won. So I'm picking up my pieces and dropping some along the way, the ones that hurt too much to hold on to another day. The anger is a heavy piece, sharp-edged and black as night. It gives me temporary power, a bitter field of might. But carrying that anger dims my inner fragile light. So I will drop that too, The guilt of what I didn't say, the shame of what I did, a burden I no longer want to keep within me hid. I'm picking up my pieces, slowly one by one, beneath the pale satellite of an unforgiving sun. But as I reach for some of them, I find that I am done with carrying the heavy weight of battles never won. So I'm picking up my pieces and dropping some along the way, the ones that hurt too much to hold on to another day. Dropping some, the weight is getting less, leaving behind the mess, only taking what I need, a tiny little seed, picking up my pieces and dropping some. I'm finally free to finally breathe. I spent a lifetime trying to keep the cracks from showing through. Building walls of porcelain to hide the thought of you. I held my breath so tightly, afraid that I might spill, running up a mountain just to prove I had the will. But the weight of being perfect was a debt I couldn't pay. And the structure finally shuttered, and it all just gave away. There's a terrifying clicking when the armor starts to fall. But for the first time in a decade, I can finally feel it all. And there's a strange kind of freedom in being this broken and leaving the heaviest secrets finally spoken. I've got nothing left to lose now that I've lost my way. No more masks to put on, no more parts left to play. When the mirror is shattered, you don't worry about the view. There's a freedom in being broken by someone like you. I'm sitting on the floor amidst the debris and the dust, looking at the wreckage of a forever kind of trust. I don't have to keep the rhythm, I don't have to hit the note. I can let the sorrow anchor, I can let the sorrow float. The pressure's off my shoulders because the worst has finally come. And the hollow in my chest is beating like a different drum. They say be strong and keep it all together, but I'd rather be the storm than just the heavy weather. I'm picking up the pieces I'm a mess and I'm a ruin, and I'm finally alive. I don't have to win the battle, I just have to survive. No more holding it in, no more faking the smile. I'm just gonna stay broken for a little while. The freedom of it is the only thing I have left. The world spins fast in major chords and bright refrains, but here inside my chest a different rhythm reigns. A downbeat heavy, shadowed by the silent rains of memories of you, constant nagging chains. The melodies are muted, the harmony is strained, since the day your loving light was finally waned. 'Cause my heart beats in minor keys, a symphony of blue, a melancholy rhythm, since I lost you. Every single is a painful residue of the love we left behind. The promises untrue, a constant somber playlist, nothing I can undo. My heart beats in minor keys, crying out for you. The morning sun feels less like gold and more like gray. Another forced performance through another empty day. I try to find the major note, a happy word to say, but the music in my soul just will not play. It's stuck inside a structure built of yesterday, where every happy ending simply fades away. 'Cause my heart beats in minor keys, a symphony of blue, a melancholy rhythm, since I lost you. Every single pulse is a painful residue of the love we left behind. The promises untrue, a constant somber playlist, nothing I can undo. My heart beats in minor keys, crying out for you. Sometimes I hear a hopeful tune, a major key that tries to lift my spirit higher toward the distant skies. But the weight of missing you, it multiplies, and the hopeful note gets flattened right before my eyes. music always changes back to where it hides, in the minor chord where my broken heart resides. 'Cause my heart beats in minor keys, a symphony of blue, a love-paid rhythm since I lost you. Every single pulse is a painful residue of the love we left behind. The promises untrue, a constant somber playlist, nothing I can undo. My heart beats in minor keys, crying out for you. Minor keys, a never-ending song, where I belong since you've been gone. The beat goes on in a minor song for you, my love, forever strong, in a minor key. I look in the mirror, see a face I used to know, before the self-sabotage that laid my garden low. I'm talking to the architect of all my current woe, a whisper in the darkness where only shadows grow. The man who loves you deeply, the heart that wants you back, is battling the demon who put us on this track. 'Cause I'm my own worst enemy's best friend. I listen to the voice that knows how to make things end, the one that says I'm hopeless, the one that makes me bend, the rules we built with passion, the love we couldn't defend. From my own destructive nature, the hand that pushed you away. I'm my worst enemy's best friend, living in this grave. My mind is a battlefield where good intentions die, killed by the inner critic, the permanent sharp why. Why do you deserve her? Why even try? And I listen to the darkness, I believe the wicked lie. I entertain the villain who lives within my head, the one who built this silence, who keeps the love thread dead. 'Cause I'm my own worst enemy's best friend. I listen to the voice that knows how to make things end, the one that says I'm hopeless, the one that makes me bend, the rules we built with passion, the love we couldn't defend. From my own destructive nature, the hand that pushed you in. I'm my worst enemy's best friend, living in this grave. You try to pull me outward towards the light and sun. But my enemy, my best friend, said the race was already run. Said I didn't deserve a happy life or a loving one. And I believed that whisper till everything was undone. I shake hands with the darkness, ignore the gentle plea. The part of me that loved you, that wanted to be free. 'Cause I'm my own worst enemy's best friend. I listen to the voice that knows how to make things end. The one that says I'm hopeless, the one that makes me bite. The rules we built with passion, the love we couldn't defend. From my own destructive nature, the hand that pushed you away. I'm my worst enemy's best friend, living in this grave. Best friend to the enemy, the one who made you go, the one who laid me low. I let you go. My own worst enemy's best friend, putting on a show of sadness and permanent regret. The initial cut was messy, deep and raw. A wound so wide I couldn't see the other shore. The blood fell like a river, made of tears and doubt. I didn't think I'd make it, I thought I'd bleed right out. I patched it up with memories and fragile thread, lying in the darkness of our empty bed. But the scar tissue is forming now, a tough and tight defense, a shield against the heartbreak, making some kind of sense of the jagged separation where you used to be. It's not soft, it's not pretty, it's not the original me. It's a thick white line across where my heart used to beat. Prove that I survived the fall through heavy defeat. It aches when the weather changes, when the rain begins to pour. A dull and heavy reminder of the love that shut the door. It doesn't scream like it used to, the pain is less acute, but it's a permanent map of where you cut me from the root. I touch it in the morning, a topography of loss, calculating every hour, every hidden cost. But the scar tissue is forming now, a tough and tight I'm strong, that I can take the blow, a testament to all the tears I had to let flow. But the scar tissue is forming now, a tough and tight defense, a shield against the heartbreak, making some kind of sense of the jagged separation where you used to be. It's not soft, it's not pretty, it's not the original me. It's a thick white line across where my heart used to be, proving I survived the fall, survived the defense. Scar tissue, tough and strong, helps me move on. It's a part of me now, a map of how I can break it down, but doesn't have to end you. The scar tissue is forming now, I'm surviving now. Fade out. The mirror shows a map of where the war was fought and lost, the contours of a life defined by heavy cost. The battle scars are visible, but they aren't raw and red. They're silver lines of history, of all the tears I've shed. I touch the place where my heart used to beat so fast and true, a quiet, empty landscape, a permanent residue. But the scar tissue is stronger now, where the wound was once so deep. A protective, tough new layer, a promise I can keep to myself that I'll survive this while the world is fast asleep. The pain is still beneath it, where the broken memories creep, but the surface has hardened, a shield built strong and low. The scar tissue is stronger now, where nothing else can grow. The ache is a dull whisper, not the scream it used to be, when you first walked out the door and abandoned me. The first cuts were the deepest, raw and open sea, but the body learns survival, the soul learns to flee. The edges of the hurt have faded, the sharpness isn't there, just a dull and heavy pressure, a constant quiet wear. But the scar tissue is stronger now, where the wound was once so deep. A protective, tough new layer, a promise I can keep to myself that I'll survive this while The pain is still beneath it, where the broken memories creep, but the surface has hardened, a shield built strong and low. The scar tissue is stronger now, where nothing else can grow. It's not a sign of healing, it's not a sign of being fine. It's a monument to damage, a permanent heart design of how much I was broken, of how I crossed the line from living life with passion to just trying to resign myself to this new normal, this tough and hardened self. The scar tissue is stronger now, put up on a silent shelf, but the scar tissue is stronger now, where the wound was once so deep, a protective, tough new layer, a promise I can keep to myself that I'll survive this while the world is fast asleep. The pain is still beneath it, where the broken memories creep, but the surface has hardened, a shield built strong and low. The scar tissue is stronger now, where nothing else can grow. Stronger now, the scar tissue remains, a sign of the long rains. It's tough and hard and gray, but it keeps the worst away. The scar tissue is stronger now, and that's my only way to stay alive. I thought the healing started when the bleeding finally stopped. I thought when the tears dried up, the heavy ball had dropped, that I could finally move on, put a closure on the shock of our love. But the pain is deeper, planted in the top layer of my being, where the surface used to be. Now a complex map of damage is all that's left of me. 'Cause the scars have scars, a geography of pain, a layering of fractures from the endless silent rain of missing you, a permanent dark crimson stain. Every time I think I'm whole, the wounds open up again. The initial cuts are faded, but the new ones are so raw. The scars have scars, defying every natural law. The first goodbye was brutal, a clean and simple break, a single sharp incision, for goodness sake. I thought that was the worst part, the pain I had to take. But every silent birthday, every moment I'm awake, without your hand to hold me, it rips the old wounds anew, adding new layers of damage, a painful residue. 'Cause the scars have scars, a geography of pain, a layering of fractures from the endless silent rain of missing you, a permanent dark crimson stain. Every time I think I'm whole, the wounds open up again. The initial cuts are faded, but the new ones are so raw. The scars have scars, defying every natural law. They tell me that the time will heal, that I'll be fine one day, but every morning is a battle, an endless bitter fray. The old wounds ache and thrive in a brand new painful way. The history of hurt is written in my DNA. The fabric of my soul is shredded, torn apart and weak. The scars have scars, so loudly they all speak. 'Cause the scars have scars, a geography of pain, a layering of fractures from the endless silent room. For missing you, a permanent dark crimson stain. Every time I think I'm whole, the wounds open again and again. The initial cuts are faded, but the new ones are so raw. The scars have scars, defying every natural law. The scars have scars, no end to the pain, a map of devastation where only sorrows reign, layer upon layer. The damage remains. The scars have scars in the pouring just get new scars. The clouds are finally traded, their heavy gray for gold, but the air is thin and biting, and the sand is damp and cold. I'm walking where the boardwalk ends, where the wood is splintered deep, tracing all the secrets that the ocean couldn't keep. There's a salt-stained ribbon and a piece of a broken pier, just debris left behind from the night you disappeared. The thunder is a memory, the lightning finally died, but I'm standing in the wreckage of a changing of the tide. I thought we were the lighthouse, I thought we were the rock, but the waves don't care for promises when the harbor starts to shock. And now I'm standing on the shoreline after the storm, looking for a piece of us that's still soft and warm. But the beach is rearranged, the landmarks are all gone, and I'm shivering in the silence of a hollow-hearted dawn. Every shell I pick up has a crack down the side, like the way my spirit broke when you let the love collide. It's a different kind of lonely when the wind begins to calm and the shore is just a graveyard in the hollow of my palm. The dunes have all been leveled, the grass is flattened down, like the map of every memory we built inside this town. I see a bottle in the surf, but there's no message tucked inside, just a hollow glass reflection of a man with nowhere to hide. I used to love the roar of it, the power and the spray, but now I hate the way the water takes it all away. They say the sea is cleansing, they say the rain is grace, but it just washed the scent of you right off my face. The sky is looking perfect, a cruel and steady blue, while I'm drowning on the dry land just for one you. it's ever been, leaving nothing but the salt where your touch had once been. Just the shoreline, and the silence, and the sand. The sun comes up, it sets again in shades of faded gray. No matter how the weather turns, it's all the same display. The color palette of my soul is packed up and gone away, leaving just an ocean of an endless, muted day. They talk about the spectrum, all the colors that are true, but I'm living life entirely in a permanent state of blue. It's a permanent state of blue, where every happy memory hides beneath the surface of the sorrow, where only heartache rides a constant aching twilight, where the joy just subsides, a never-ending ocean with a slow and heavy tide. From the moment that you left me, with nothing left to do but exist in this lonely, permanent state of blue. My wardrobe matches the horizon, washed out and feeling low. Every song on the radio is a reminder of the blow. The silence in the evening, the tears that always flow. No matter how I fight it, no matter how I grow, it's always there beneath me, the foundation of my view. An everlasting lonely, permanent state of blue. It's a permanent state of blue, where every happy memory hides beneath the surface of the sorrow, where only heartache rides a constant aching twilight, where the joy just subsides, a never-ending ocean with a slow and heavy tide. From the moment that you left me, with nothing left to do but exist in this lonely, permanent state of blue. They tell me color will return, that time will make it bright, but I've made my home in shadows, learned to live without the light. This melancholy monochrome, a never-ending night, a quiet resignation, a constant painful fright. I've accepted the horizon, accepted the lack of you, a life defined by only this permanent state of blue. It's a permanent state of blue, where every happy memory hides beneath the surface of the sorrow, where only heartache rides a constant aching twilight, where the joy just subsides, a never-ending ocean with a slow silent hue. My world is blue. It's all I ever knew, a permanent state of blue. We're sitting on the sofa where we used to disappear, tangled up so tightly that the world would interfere. But tonight the fabric stretched across a canyon deep and wide, with 1,000 miles of history tucked on either side. I'm staring at the TV, you're staring at your phone, in a house that's full of memories. We're feeling all alone. I could reach across the cushion, I could try to bridge the gap, but I'm terrified of falling through the holes inside our map. It's only 14 inches, maybe less than that, but it feels like a desert where the dreams have all gone flat. The air is cold and heavy, it's a physical weight. Two people sharing oxygen, but resigned to a different fate. Oh, the space between our shoulders is a haunting kind of gray. It's the graveyard of the words we were too proud to ever say. We're close enough to touch, but we're too far gone to feel like two broken gears that forgot how to turn the wheel. The distance isn't measured by the miles on the street. It's the hollow in the center where our hearts no longer meet. Yeah, the longest journey I have ever known is the space between our shoulders on this sofa made of stone. I remember when that empty spot was where your head would rest, and I could hear the rhythm of the life inside your chest. Now I'm careful not to lean in, you're careful not to sway, like we're magnets turned the wrong way, pushing love away. The silence is a wall that we built up brick by brick, until the atmosphere between us got too heavy and too thick. If I whispered that I loved you, would it make it to your ear? Or would it die inside the vacuum of the things we couldn't hear? The coldest part of a winter isn't waiting at the door. It's the shift of your sweater as you move an inch more away from the center, away from the spark, leaving me to shiver in this inch between our shoulders on this sofa made of stone. Just a little bit of air, but it's more than I can cross. Just a valley of the lonely and a mountain of the lost. 14 inches or a million miles. I'm losing you across the space between our shoulders. Just the space. Just the cold. The grandfather clock stopped ticking when you walked away. A frozen moment living in a permanent today. The dust collects on pictures of a brighter, softer play. Every sound just vanished with the words you didn't say. The house is full of absence, a heavy, empty space, and I'm trapped inside the quiet of this lonely, hollow place. The stillness is a scream, a silent, piercing noise, an echo chamber of the past, of all our shared joys. It's louder than a battlefield, this void without your voice. I never knew that quiet could destroy, could leave no choice but to listen to the silence that rips my world apart. The stillness is a scream residing in my heart. I cover up my ears, but I can't block the sound of all the plans we made that never left the ground. The ghost of laughter lingers where love was once abound. Now only spectral echoes are all that can be found. I listen for a car door slam, a footstep in the hall, but there's nothing left but quiet behind this silent wall. The stillness is a scream, a silent, piercing noise, an echo chamber of the past, of all our shared joys. It's louder than a battlefield, this void without is a scream residing in my heart. If only there was thunder or the crashing of the waves, something to distract me from these emotional enslaves. But the silence is unending, digging deeper graves for the future we imagined, the love that misbehaves. By haunting every moment of this agonizing peace, a stillness that just amplifies the pain and won't release. The stillness is a scream, a silent piercing noise, an echo chamber of the past, of all our shared joys. It's louder than a battlefield, this void without your voice. I never knew that quiet could destroy, could leave no choice but to listen to the silence that rips my world apart. The stillness is a scream residing in my heart. The stillness, it whispers your name, an ember of a flame. It whispers of the love we lost and counts the heavy cost. Stillness is a whisper, a lingering dark drifter of pain. I bought 2 tickets for a train to some forgotten town, a quiet little journey to wear a hopeful crown. I made reservations at a place where we could settle down, a future I had planned before the walls came tumbling down. A life full of intention, with every step designed for 2. Now the map is just a blueprint of an unshared future with you. It's the unshared future that hurts the most, the void where dreams should be, the empty chair beside me for all the world to see, the silent empty mornings, the lack of you and me, 1,000 silent moments lost to this sad, lonely sea. I planned a life of color, now it's just a faded hue. The unshared future, a painful, silent residue. I see 1,000 perfect moments playing in my mind, a wedding and a family, the gentle, soft and kind, eyes of children that we'd share, the perfect things we'd find, a life of simple beauty, leaving the world behind. We had a story written, a before the ink ran out and you simply weren't here. It's the unsure future that hurts the most, the void where dreams should be, the empty chair beside me for all the world to see, the silent empty mornings, the lack of you and me, a thousand silent moments lost to this sad, lonely sea. I planned a life of color, now it's just a faded hue. The uncharted future, a painful, silent residue. They say you should live in the moment, enjoy the here and now. But my heart is in the future, making a broken, empty vow to a life that will not happen, a tree without a bough, a quiet, sad existence, a permanent, deep howl. How do I erase the future that I planned so well and live within the present, within this lonely hell? It's the uncharted future that hurts the most, the void where dreams should be, the empty chair beside me for all the world to see, the silent empty mornings, the lack of you and me, a thousand silent moments lost to this sad, lonely sea. I planned a life of color, now it's just a faded hue. The unshared future, a painful, silent residue. Unshared future, the dreams that won't come true. Nothing left to do, nothing to pursue, just the void, the life that we destroyed, the unshared future, and a heart that's lost the void of me and you. The air is thick inside this empty room, heavy with the words that sealed our doom. A thousand silent moments lost within the gloom of a love that died too early, that lost its gentle bloom. Every casual nod, every hurry, quiet glance, another heavy stone upon a final lost chance. It's the weight of unsaid things, a burden I can't bear, the truths I kept inside me, hanging in the air. Every single I'm sorry, every I still care, crushing down upon me, a weight I have to wear. If only I had spoken up, maybe you would stay. But the weight of unsaid things took it all away. My pride became a prison, my fear a halo. I guarded every feeling like a fortified block against the vulnerability, the potential shock of showing that I needed you, watching the slow tick-tock of a clock that measured silence where love used to reside. Now just the crushing pressure of the words I had to hide. It's the weight of unsaid things, a burden I can't bear, the truths I kept inside me, hanging in the air. Every single I'm sorry, every I still care, crushing down upon me, a weight I have to wear. If only I had spoken up, maybe you would stay here. But the weight of unsaid things took it all away. They say the words are wind, but silence is a storm. It tears down everything we build, distorts the former norm of warmth and understanding, leaves a hollow form, a monument to quiet where the ghost of words swarm. Rascal could have been what should have been the plea to keep you here beside me, to finally set us free. It's the weight of unsaid things, a burden I can't bear, the truths I kept inside me, hanging in the air. Every single I'm sorry, every I still care, crushing down upon me, a weight I have to wear. If only I had spoken up, maybe you would stay here. But the weight of unsaid things took it all in low. Unsaid things, a crushing heavy load on a solitary road. The weight is all I have now, a quiet, lonely vow. The weight of unsaid things, and I'm sinking somehow. I remember every promise etched into my soul in ink, the gentle affirmations that pulled me from the brink of the darkness I was living in. You taught my heart to think in terms of us and forever. The world began to shrink to just me and you, in a future that was bright and free. Those words were my salvation, they set my spirit free. But the words you took back hurt the most, the silent slow retreat of every sweet assurance, every promise of a beat that our hearts would share forever. Now a bitter, cruel defeat, the silence that vanished, a ghost I can't dismiss. The words you took back hurt the most in this cold abyss. I'll never leave you whispered in the quiet in the night. That phrase became my anchor, my guiding gentle light. It chased away the shadows, made everything feel right. But when you walked away, you took that anchor in your flight, leaving me adrift and sinking in a cold and empty sea. Those stolen words are all that's left of what used to be. But the words you took back hurt the most, the silent slow retreat of every sweet assurance, every promise of a being that our hearts would share forever. Now a bitter, cruel defeat, the silence where the always used to be so sweet. The I love you that vanished, a ghost I can't dismiss. The words you took back hurt the most in this cold abyss. If you had never said them, maybe I would be okay. Maybe I'd be stronger, found a different way. But you built me up on promises in a beautiful, sad display of a love that wasn't real, that simply wouldn't stay. A foundation was a lie, the structure built on air. Now I'm left with silence, consumed by deep despair. But the words you took back hurt the most, the silent slow retreat of every sweet assurance, every promise of a being that our hearts would share forever. Now a bitter, cruel defeat, the silence where the always used to be so sweet. The I love you that vanished, a ghost I can't dismiss. The words you took back hurt the most in this cold abyss. Took them back, every single word, the cruelest thing I ever heard. The silence is a scream, a broken, shattered dream. The words you took back hurt the most in this lonely, sad extreme of absence. The words you took back the most. Thought the healing started when the bleeding finally stopped. I thought when the tears dried up, the heavy ball had dropped, that I could finally move on, put a closure on the shock of our love. But the pain is deeper, planted in the top layer of my being, where the surface used to be. Now a complex map of damage is all that's left of me. 'Cause the scars have scars, a geography of pain, a layering of fractures from the endless silent rain of missing you, a permanent dark crimson stain. Every time I think I'm home, the wounds open up again. The initial cuts are faded, but the new ones are so raw. The scars have scars, defying every natural law. The first goodbye was brutal, a clean and simple break, a single sharp incision. For goodness sake, I thought that was the worst part, the pain I had to take. But every silent birthday, every moment I'm awake without your hand to hold me, it rips the old wounds anew, adding new layers of damage, a painful residue. 'Cause the scars have scars, a geography of pain, a layering of fractures from the endless silent rain of missing you, a permanent dark crimson stain. Every time I think I'm home, the wounds open up again. The initial cuts are faded, but the new ones are so raw. The scars have scars, defying every natural law. They tell me that the time will heal, that I'll be fine one day. But every morning is a battle, an endless bitter fray. The old wounds ache and throb in a brand new painful way. The history of hurt is written in my DNA. The fabric of my soul is shredded, torn apart and weak. The scars have scars, so loudly they all speak. 'Cause the scars have scars, a geography of pain, a layering of fractures from the endless silent rain of missing you, a permanent dark crimson stain. Every time I think I'm whole, the wounds open up again. The initial cuts are faded, but the new ones are so raw. The scars have scars, defying every natural law. The scars have scars, no end to the pain, a map of devastation where only sorrows reign. Layer upon layer, the diamond remains. The scars have scars in the pouring rain. They never fade, they just get new scars. The streetlights flicker on, the sun begins to fade, and And I feel the chill of the bed that we once made, a hollow feeling in my chest, a heavy dark parade of memories of you in every quiet glade. I move a little faster, try to lose the light before the darkness arises and consumes the fading night. 'Cause I'm running from my own shadow, the shape of who I was when I was loved by you, and I felt a vibrant buzz. Now the shadow is a monster, a haunting dark because of every single mistake I made, every little pause in showing you I cared. Now it's chasing me down, running from my own shadow through this lonely town. It mirrors every movement, this silhouette of dread, a constant nagging image of everything unsaid. The figure that you loved, now hollowed out and dead, a ghost of my past self filling me with dread. I speed up on the sidewalk, hoping to outrun the person I became when all was said and done. 'Cause I'm running from my own shadow, the shape of who I was when I was loved by you, and I felt a vibrant buzz. Now the shadow dark because of every single mistake I made, every little pause in showing you I care. Now it's chasing me down, running from my own shadow through this lonely town. Sharply, dive into the dark, hoping the obscurity will hide the final mark of the person who broke us, who snuffed out the last spark. But the shadow clings relentless, dark and cold and stark. It's part of me, a painful dark design, a constant reminder of the love that once streets outside are silent, the world has gone to sleep, but I am wide awake. The only promises I keep are the ones to my own sorrow, while the hours slowly creep. The city lights are out, the darkness here runs deep. I check my phone for a message, a sign of life, a sound, but I'm the only person left on this lonely, silent ground. 'Cause it feels like I'm the last person on earth, a solitary soul, defining all the worth of every single memory, since the day of your birth to the moment you walked out and caused this painful death of love, of hope, of purpose. The silence is a curse. It feels like I'm the last person on earth. Nothing could be worse. The grocery store is empty, the air is cold and still, just the hum of the freezers and a deep emotional chill. I wander through the aisles, no void that I can fill. Every item is a ghost, a test of my strong will to keep on moving forward, pretending I'm alive, but I'm the last survivor of a love that can't survive. 'Cause it feels like I'm the last person on earth, a solitary soul, defining all the worth of every single memory, since the day of your birth to the moment you walked out and caused this painful death of love, of hope, of purpose. The silence is a curse. It feels like I'm the last person on earth. Nothing could be worse. Maybe the world ended, maybe they all went away and left me here as punishment, the price I have to pay for taking you for granted. For every single day I chose my pride over love, lost in a silent fray. Now I'm the final witness to my own self-made apocalypse, a life without your touch, without your gentle lips. 'Cause it feels like I'm the last person on earth, a solitary soul, defining all the worth of every single memory, since the day of your birth to the moment you walked out and caused this painful death of love, of hope, of purpose. The silence is a curse. It feels like I'm the last person on earth. Nothing could be worse. Last person on earth, a silent, lonely fate, living in the sorrow, always one day too late to tell you how world outside is sleeping, or maybe just pretends. The day is done, the night begins, and nothing ever mends. I climb into the covers where your memory transcends the reality of absence, where my lonely night defends my heart against the darkness of a silence that is true. Lying in this empty bed without the sight of you, staring at the ceiling fan again, watching the blades go round, a hypnotizing rhythm, the only movement to be found in this still and empty bedroom, on this silent ground. Every rotation is a whisper, a lonely muted sound, counting every revolution, counting every tear I've shed, staring at the ceiling fan again, lying in this dead bed. The shadows stretch and dance upon the walls we used to share. They form familiar figures, the shape of your long hair, a phantom arm around me, the scent of you in air. It drives me to distraction, the quiet, deep despair. I focus on the ceiling, the whirring of the fan, a focal point for sorrow since our future began to end. Staring at the ceiling fan again, watching the blades go round, a hypnotizing rhythm, the only movement to be found in this still and empty bedroom, on this silent ground. Every rotation is a whisper, a lonely muted sound, counting every revolution, counting every tear I've shed, staring at the ceiling fan again, lying in this dead bed. The slow spin of the blades, they mirror time's slow crawl, a clock that has no hands responding to no call, just a silent spinning reminder of my great fall, from grace, from happiness, from having it all. I could turn off the power, stop the motion of the air, but I'm too weak, too broken, too lost within despair. Staring at the ceiling fan again, watching the blades go round, a hypnotizing rhythm, the only movement to be found in this still and empty bedroom, on this silent ground. Every rotation is a whisper, a lonely muted sound, counting every revolution, counting every tear I've shed, staring at the ceiling fan again, just the blades all around, a perfect lonely company. Round and round it goes, where the sorrow flows, staring at the ceiling fan again, the only thing that knows how lonely I am, how much I miss you again. is broken, scattered on the floor. A million little pieces, nothing much to store. But I'm sitting here in silence, trying to find some more of what we used to be, to open up the door to a time when we were happy, before the final fall. Trying to glue the fragments, answering the call of a desperate, lonely heart, trying to make it true. Repairing the cracks with memory glue. I'm repairing the cracks with memory glue. A sticky, bitter substance. It holds the pieces briefly, defies the natural laws of distance. It makes it look almost real again in a moment of assistance. But the truth is still beneath it, the permanent resistance to being whole entirely. The cracks still show right through. Repairing the cracks with memory glue. Obsessed with me and you. This piece is our first kiss, held together for a while. A beautiful, sad moment that brings a painful smile. The glue is weak and weeping, it can't defy the wile of time and truth and absence, the permanent defile of the beautiful, the gentle, the love that used to be. I stick another piece in place for all the world to see. A fragile, broken structure, but it's the best that I can do. Repairing the cracks with a memory glue. I'm repairing the cracks with memory glue. A sticky, bitter substance. It holds the pieces briefly, defies the natural laws of distance. It makes it look almost real again in a moment of assistance. But the truth is still beneath it, the permanent resistance to being whole entirely. The cracks still show right through. Repairing the cracks with memory glue. Obsessed with me and you. The adhesive is fading, the pieces start to slip. A tear falls on the structure from my trembling, silent lip. A fragile work of sorrow, a slow and sinking ship. The memory glue is useless in this sad and lonely trip back through the past we shared, the future we would lose. Nothing can repair it, no matter how I choose. I'm repairing the cracks with memory glue. A sticky, bitter substance. It holds the pieces briefly, defies the natural laws of distance. It makes it look almost real again in a moment of assistance. But the truth is still beneath it, the permanent resistance to being whole entirely. The cracks still show right through. Repairing the cracks with memory glue. Obsessed with me and you. just a painful, silent gas. The cracks are permanent, the pieces won't be bent. Repairing the cracks with memory glue, it's all that's left of me and you. The clock on the mantle is ticking in 4/4 time, but I'm stuck in a rhythm that doesn't quite rhyme. I reach for your hand when the morning light breaks, but the space in the sheets is the loudest of aches. I'm making one coffee, I'm burning one toast, I'm living a life that's a host to a ghost. The silence is heavy, the air is too still, like a song that's been cut at the top of the hill. We used to be thunder, we used to be drums, now I'm just the echo of what we've become. I'm listening for footsteps that don't hit the floor, I'm waiting for sounds that don't live here no more. Now I'm living on half of a heartbeat, trying to run on a soul that won't start, walking alone down a dead-end street with a jagged edge hole in the center of my heart. The monitor is flat and the music has died, I'm gasping for air on the losing side. Everything's quiet, everything's apart when you're only left with half of a heartbeat. I saw your old sweater, the one with the tear. It still holds the shape of the way you were there. I tried to put it on just to feel like you're close, but it's just empty fabric and a hollowed out dose. The doctor says breathe and the preacher says pray, but nobody tells me how to get through the day when the pulse in my neck is a lonesome sound, like a hammer hitting nothing but the cold hard ground. It takes two to tango, it takes two to fight, it takes two to make it through a midwinter night. But the math doesn't work when you take one away. I'm a fraction of us in a world painted gray. I'm beating, but what is the point when the spirit is broken in every joint? rhythm until the dawn, but it's faint and it's slow, and I've got nowhere left to go. Just half of a heartbeat. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the clock has lost its gears, counting up the minutes that have turned into the years. I still have half a sentence hanging heavy in the air, waiting for an answer that was never really there. I find your silver earrings on the shelf beside the keys, and a question starts to hollow out my spirit and my knees. I was gonna say I'm sorry, I was gonna say please stay, but the taillights of your taxi took the vowels all away. The air is full of commas and the ghosts of not yet done. I'm staring at the ceiling, waiting on a rising sun, but the dialogue is frozen, the ink has hit the floor, and I'm yelling at the echoes of a slamming wooden door. Now I'm just living in unfinished conversations, a book without an ending, a song without a key. I'm building up a tower out of failed explanations for a version of a person that you'll never get to see. Every I was thinking and every listen, babe, is buried in the silence of the choices that we made. It's the talk we never finished that's the hardest one to hear, when the silence is the only thing I've gathered for a year. I see a movie trailer and I turn to tell you why. The ending looks so tragic that it's gonna make you cry, but the couch is just a desert and the room is just a shell, and my voice is just a penny at the bottom of a well. I've got 1,000 stories that are looking for your ears, and 1,000,000 do you remembers that have dissolved into tears. The phone is in my hand but the digits feel like lead. How do you say the things that can't be unremembered or unsaid? Is there a place where all the broken sentences go, where the weight of minutes and the I didn't knows finally find a period, finally find a rest? Or do they just stay heavy, locked inside a lonely chest? was gonna say, I meant to tell you, I thought that the sentence ends in shadows, the paragraph is blurred. I'm still waiting for a word, just one word. But the line is dead, and everything's been said by being left unsaid. I left your keys on the counter, right where they used to stay, beside the stack of mail and the bills we forgot to pay. I'm still sleeping on the left side, leaving room for a ghost. Funny how the things we leave are the things that hurt the most. I asked the hallway mirror where the light in your eyes went, but it only shows the shadow of the time that we misspent. I'm screaming questions at the ceiling until my throat is raw, looking for a loophole or a sudden hidden flaw. I'm begging for an echo, a sign, or a simple no, but this house is keeping secrets that it's never gonna show. And I'm leaning on these walls, but they don't talk back. They just watch the colors fade into a deeper shade of black. I can trace the height we measured by the kitchen door frame, but wooden plaster don't remember how to say your name. I'm surrounded by the structure of a life we used to track, locked inside a memory, and the walls don't talk back. There's a scuff mark on the floorboard from when we moved the bed, and 100 different arguments still ringing in my head. The wallpaper is peeling like it's tired of holding on to the warmth of every summer that vanished once you're gone. I told the window pane I'm sorry, I told the porch light I was wrong, but the foundation just stays steady while I'm barely hanging on. And I'm leaning on these walls, but they So I'll sit here in the quiet, in the house that we built, underneath the rafters and the weight of all this guilt. I'm waiting for an answer, just a whisper, just a crack. But the house is silent, and the walls don't talk back. The window is a picture frame, looking out on the street. People running, laughing, moving to a different beat. They hold hands in the sunlight, a future looking sweet, while I'm a silent witness to a life that feels incomplete. I see the world in vibrant colors through a pane of dusty glass, watching happy endings, watching moments pass. I'm watching life happen to everyone else but me. They're dancing in the rain, wild and free, while I'm a stationary observer, anchored to a dead-end tree. A ghost at the feast of life, where I used to be. A participant, a lover, a soul with a plan. Now I'm watching life happen from where my sorrow began. They post their joyous pictures, the smiles, the perfect days, the promotions and the weddings in a blinding happy haze. I offer up my likes and my superficial praise, lost within the maze of my own self-inflicted phase of isolation, of quiet, of a world that keeps its speed, while I'm rooted to the spot, a silent, lonely weed. I'm watching life happen to everyone else but me. They're dancing in the rain, wild and free, while I'm a stationary observer, anchored to a dead-end tree. A ghost at the feast of life, where I used to be. A participant, a lover, a soul with a plan. I'm watching life happen from where my sorrow began. I long to join the parade, to step back into the light, to feel the sun on my face, to end this endless night, to stop comparing my darkness to their artificial bright. But the chains of the past hold me with a painful, heavy mind. I cheer for all their victories, but my own battle's lost. watching life happen to others, counting every cost. I'm watching life happen to everyone else but me. They're dancing in the rain, wild and free, while I'm a stationary observer, anchored to a dead-end tree. A ghost at the feast of life, where I used to be. A participant, a lover, a soul with a plan. Now I'm watching life happen from where my sorrow began. Watching life happen, a quiet, lonely view. Nothing left for me to do, nothing I can pursue. Just watching and missing you. Watching life happen to everyone else but me. The window is a picture frame, looking out on the street. People running, laughing, moving to a different beat. They hold hands in the sunlight, a future looking sweet, while I'm a silent witness to a life that feels incomplete. I see the world in vibrant colors through a pane of dusty glass, watching happy endings, watching moments pass. I'm watching life happen to everyone else but me. They're dancing in the rain, wild and free, while I'm a stationary observer, anchored to a dead-end tree. A ghost at the feast of life, where I used to be. A participant, a lover, a soul with a plan. Now I'm watching life happen from where my sorrow began. They post their joyous pictures, the smiles, the perfect days, the promotions and the weddings in a blinding happy haze. I offer up my likes and my superficial praise, lost within the maze of my own self-inflicted phase of isolation, of quiet, of a world that keeps its speed, while I'm rooted to the spot, a silent, lonely weed. I'm watching life happen to everyone else but me. They're dancing in the rain, wild and free, while I'm a stationary observer, anchored to a dead-end tree. A ghost at the feast of life, where I used to be. A participant, watching life happen to others, counting every cost. I'm watching life happen to everyone else but me. They're dancing in the rain, wild and free, while I'm a stationary observer, anchored to a dead-end tree. A ghost at the feast of life, where I used to be. A participant, a lover, a soul with a plan. Now I'm watching life happen from where my sorrow began. Watching life happen, a quiet, lonely view. Nothing left for me to do, nothing I can pursue. Just watching and missing you. Watching life happen to everyone else but me. I saw you at the crossing, just a jacket in the rain. I almost called your name out, then I swallowed all the pain. You looked right through me like a window to a street you didn't know, with that distant polished kindness that you only use for show. It's crazy how I used to know the way you take your tea. Now I don't even know the man who's standing next to me. We've unlearned every habit, we've buried every joke. The fire's gone to ashes and we're choking on the smoke. How do two people go from sharing every single breath to acting like a meeting is a fate worse than death? Now we're back to the beginning, back to how do you do, like I never spent 1,000 nights inside the heart of you. We're just two ships in the harbor, passing in the night, deleting every memory until the ledger's clean and white. It took a life trying to build it, but it took a second to end. We became strangers again. We couldn't even stay friends. I walk past our old apartment, there's a wreath upon the door. The neighbors don't ask about you or the us we were before. Your number's still in my contacts, but the name feels like a lie, a relic from a kingdom that we left behind to die. I know your deepest secrets and the scars upon your skin, but I don't know the city or the house you're living in. Yeah, we're back to the beginning, back to how do you do, like I never spent 1,000 nights we couldn't even stay friends. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. But they never felt the winter of this great and sudden fall. To have the map of someone's soul and watch it burn away till there's nothing left to do and nothing left to say. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, what was your name? It's funny how it did hurt, but the hurt feels just the same. Walking past, eyes down, just another ghost in this town. Strangers again. Yeah, we're just strangers again. We never made those promises that people usually do. I never swore forever or an always next to you. We lived in the right now, in the space between the heartbeats, treading water in the shallow, staying off the one-way streets. We kept it light like summer rain. We kept the curtains drawn, avoiding every sunset that might lead us to a dawn. There were no rings, no heavy vows, no plans for silver hair, just a quiet understanding that we'd breathe each other's air. But the lack of a commitment doesn't stop the bleeding now. I'm searching for a reason, but I can't remember how. We never said forever, so why does it feel like a lie? Why am I staring at the ceiling, asking how and why? We didn't build a temple, we just rented out a room. But I'm still standing in the ruins, feeling all the doom. Maybe that's the trick of it, the ghost that's in my head. The things that hurt the most are all the things we never said. I'm folding up the t-shirt that you left behind the door. It's just a piece of cotton, but it's shaking me to the core. Technically I'm fine, because technically we were nothing. But tell that to the hollow in my chest that's surely growing. We left the exit open, we kept the engine running low. But I didn't think you'd take the keys and actually go. We never said forever, so why does it feel like a lie? Why am I staring that hurt the most are all the things we never said. They say you can't break something that was never truly whole, but you left a jagged fracture right across my very soul. We were casual, we were easy, we were taking it by day, but temporary turned to need it before you walked away. But I thought we had more time. Now I'm paying for a promise that was never even mine. Never even mine. I found your old guitar pick in the cushion of the chair. The ghost of your soft humming is still hanging in the air. We had a rhythm, baby, that I thought would never end, but now the silence is the only thing that's left to be my friend. I'm staring at the sheet music we never got to finish, watching every memory and every note diminish. We were a masterpiece, a symphony of always. Now I'm just an echo ringing through these empty hallways. We used to be a song that the whole world wanted to sing, a melody so gold it didn't need a diamond ring. But the bridge fell down and the chorus lost its way, and the lyrics started bleeding into shades of gray. Now I'm just a broken record skipping on the part where we used to be a song played on the strings of my heart. You changed the key without a word and left me out of tune. A cold December shadow in the middle of our June. I try to find the harmony, but the words don't fit no more. I'm just a lonely rhythm tapping on a locked up door. You're singing with another now, a different kind of beat, while I'm the dying static on a dark and rainy street. There's a hole in the record where your name used to be, a scratch across the soul of what was you and what was me. I turned the volume down if I could only find the night, but the memory of our music makes my heavy spirit sigh. played on the strings of my heart. Now it's just a soul, a quiet, hollow sound. The most beautiful music is buried in the ground. We used to be a song. Hey, we used to be a song. The mercury is dropping on the porch light outside. I'm looking for a place where a memory can hide. I watched your taillights vanish in a blur of bitter white, and I haven't felt my fingers since that Tuesday night. The closet door is open, there's a gap upon the hook where the wool coat used to hang, the one you finally took. The neighbors turn their heaters on, the chimneys start to smoke, but I'm standing in the hallway like a punchline to a joke. I'm shivering in the kitchen, I'm freezing in the hall, since you took the only thing that kept me standing tall. I'm facing winter without a jacket, trying to survive the frost without your arms. The wind is screaming lonely, and I can't outrun the racket of a heart that's lost its fire and its charms. You were the thermal, you were the fleece. Now I'm just a man who can't find no peace. It's 10 below zero, and I'm losing the fight in winter without a jacket tonight. I tried to buy a new one, something heavy, something dark, but it didn't feel like Sunday morning walks inside the park. The zippers feel like daggers, and the lining feels like stone, because no amount of fabric covers being this alone. I see my breath in front of me, a ghost of every word that I should have said out loud, but you never would have heard. The ice is forming patterns on the inside of the pain, like a map of every tear that froze inside my brain. I'd trade the sun for April, I'd trade the moon for May, just to feel the warmth you took when you